I want to give you a few ideas on how to handle a person that is into witchcraft. I'll just give you a few tips on how to handle a person. You know somebody is into witchcraft. Maybe the person is a witch or a wizard, and don't don't be afraid of a witch. Don't be afraid of anybody that tells you or acts like he or she is into witchcraft. I will tell you a few things you will do and you will destroy the person. I will give you a tip on how to destroy witches and wizards. Just one or two keys that will help you. You can destroy witches and wizards without praying. I don't pray against witches and wizards. They are not on my prayer point. They are not on my prayer point. And I've never gone to bed being tormented by a witch. It's no. It doesn't. No. I sleep like a baby. So I don't operate in that realm. And you gotta understand who you are. I want to let you know who you are. Okay. If there is anybody that you know that is into witchcraft, maybe someone you are afraid of the person, that the person will bewitch you. This video is especially for, particularly for people from Africa, because, I think the issue of witchcraft is mostly in Africa. So pay attention. I want to give you a secret. Don't hate the person that is into witchcraft. If you notice that somebody is into witchcraft, don't dislike the person. If you want to destroy a witch or a wizard or somebody that is after your life, to destroy your life, don't hate the person. Don't dislike the person. Because the moment you hate the person, you break a protocol in the spirit realm. Pay attention, please pay attention, please pay attention, please. The moment you dislike somebody just because the person is after your life, or that the person is a witch or a wizard or into some kind of evil powers, against you, don't dislike the person. One of the ways that I destroy people is people that I want to destroy, witches and wizards, is by giving them gifts. If you are my enemy and I buy you a gift, if you dislike me, if I notice that you dislike me and I buy you a gift, you know what it means. You know what that gift means. So, if you notice that somebody is after your life, somebody hates you, somebody doesn't want to see you alive, you are being tormented by witches and wizards, and you know the person that is doing that, my advice for you is love the person. Don't hate the person. Now, when I say love, I'm not saying you should go and talk with the person or, be a friend to the person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in your heart, make sure you don't dislike the person. Just make sure that you don't hate, because the moment you hate that person, you lose your power in the spirit. So hatred makes us to lose energy in the spirit. You lose power when you hate somebody. So because you don't want to lose the power that you need to fight, like the person, say good things about the person. If the person is around, once in a while, buy a gift and give the person. I'm telling you how to destroy an enemy. If you want to destroy an enemy, don't hate the enemy. I'm not saying you should be a friend to the person. That's not what I'm saying. Neither am I saying you should start talking. No, I'm not talking about communication. I'm just saying in your heart, make sure you don't hate the person. Make sure you don't dislike the person. If the person is somewhere around you, buy a gift and send to the person. The Bible said if your enemy is thirsty, give him a cup of water, because by doing so, you are heaping coals of fire on the person. By doing so, by showing that act of kindness, you are heaping coals of fire on the person. The story of David and Saul touched my heart. Saul was looking for David to kill him. He was looking for the life of David twice. He wanted to use a javelin to pin him to the wall because he saw that David was going to be the next king. But David escaped. But something happened. David was saying good things about Saul. 2 times, David had an opportunity to kill Saul. He didn't kill him. He cut off a piece from his cloth and left. So, why am I saying this? Use kindness to destroy an enemy. You use kindness to destroy an enemy. Don't speak against the person. Don't fight the person. When I say fight, I mean physical fight. Don't have verbal confrontation. No, you will lose the fight. The moment you have a verbal confrontation with an enemy physically, you are losing. So avoid physical confrontation. Verbal confrontation, avoid it. You don't need that. You understand? Now, think good thoughts about this person. When the enemy, because the plan of the devil is actually to make you hate that person. So don't hate the person. When you are in a discussion with others and they raise the topic about the person, say good things. Just say good things. It's a spiritual fight. It's not, the Bible said the weapons of our warfare, they are not carnal, they are mighty through God, pulling down on strongholds. So you are fighting principalities. It's not physical. It's not talk. It's not talk. I have seen some of my enemies die and I didn't say a word before. I didn't pray. I didn't fight them. I didn't say anything because I know how to use kindness to kill people. So if somebody is after your life, somebody dislikes you, somebody is maybe taking your name to witches, to native doctors, whatever they call it, and you don't sleep at night, buy a gift and send to that person. Buy a gift and send to the person. Buy a gift. Yes, a gift. Send it to the person. Don't stop doing it. Once in a while, buy a gift, send to the person. If the person doesn't have money, send money to the person. If the person cannot maybe take care of the children, help the children. Just keep doing it. Because by doing that, in the spirit realm, you are using a higher principle. You are using a higher level, a higher standard of warfare. It's not every battle that you talk. It's not every battle that you physical No. You miss it. There are battles you keep calm. Okay. One other thing I want to tell you is this. Witches and wizards are the lowest ranking demons in the spirit. They are the lowest. Like they are weak. They are weak demons. Witches and wizards, they are weak. Because they are weak, you shouldn't spend all your time praying against witches. You don't need that. You should have time to worship God, to thank God, to pray about other things, intercede for people. You don't have time to pray against witches. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I can use that time to worship God. I can use that time to intercede for somebody else. I can use that time to just study my Bible. Now, hear this before I conclude. You will lose a war against witches and wizards or against your enemies if you don't have consecration. If you don't have purity, be sure that you will lose. The way I fight my battle, I fight with consecration. I fight all my battles with consecration. Or purity, that's it. I make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong against God. That is it. That's my key. My key is consecration. consecration. I maintain my covenant before God. I maintain my purity before God by his grace, not by power. I maintain my walk with God. And I make sure that before God, I'm doing the right thing. I'm clean before him. That is it. If anybody is throwing an arrow against me or trying to fight me, the person won't get me, because I know a principle the person doesn't know. Consecration, purity, righteousness. You know that before God, you are doing what is right, and I'm thinking good thoughts for you, and I'm sending you gifts, and I'm sending money to you, and you are fighting me. You think it's going to work? I'm destroying you with my gifts. If you are my enemy and I send you a gift, it's a kill, it's a destruction. What I sent you is a missile, but you don't know. What I sent you is death. That somebody hates me, and I'm not saying anything to you, and I'm giving you a gift. You know what it means. You know what it means. So I'm doing this video especially for those who, you go to sleep and you say somebody's after your life, somebody's chasing you to destroy you. Come on, man. In the spirit, there are ranks, there are dimensions. The Bible says, come up hither. You need to develop yourself to a level where your consecration before God becomes your weapon. Your consecration before God becomes your weapon. So that you don't have to say a word. You don't have to say one word. You maintain your covenant before God. You maintain righteousness. You are doing what is right. You obey God. No compromise. And somebody is fighting you. Do you know how many people died for my sake? Do you know how many people died? I don't say it to boast or brag. God told me one time, I love you so much, I can kill for you. And I've seen few people die for my sake. The lecturer, the professor in school who didn't want me to graduate, he died. I graduated. He died. I went for his burial. I went for his burial. I graduated. I've seen people, because I won't fight you. I won't say one word. I won't say one word. Learn to fight all your battles in silence. Stop talking too much. You talk too much. It's not everything you talk. There are things you keep calm and you send your gifts ahead. And you are saying good things about the person. And you are thinking good thoughts about the person. And you maintain your walk before God. Your hands are clean before God. Your hands are clean before God. Leave the battle for God. But don't hate the person. Don't say anything bad about the person. Just like the person. Love the person. I'm not saying communicate, maintain communication. That's not what I'm saying. But in your heart, make sure you are at peace with the person. Buy gifts and give him. Give her. Take care of her children. Take care of the person's children. And go to sleep. Okay? That's all I want to tell you. It's a secret that I shared with you. There are battles you fight with love. It's not every battle that you are talking. There are battles you use love to fight. God bless you. Emmanuel.